about chocolate ass too. As soon as y'all get up in here, we'll talk about him. Sure is. Because anything I say about you, I can say to you. Always have been like that. I ain't got to. If I said it, I said it. Oh, Lord have mercy. We watching these Ravens right now. Oh, going on down with the ball, boy. You ain't got to try to get no more. Come on in the building. Where y'all at? And where's Aaron? He the one told me, Ms.V, the Ravens playing today. Aaron, I heard you got in trouble out here. That's what word on the curb is. I don't know, it wasn't on my channel. But I heard you been saying some things you ain't had no business. It's all good, brother. I ain't mad at nobody who said nothing that wasn't none of their business. I ain't got time to be mad. Calvin, I'm watching the game, baby. Them Ravens and them Browns. Yeah, it's 7-0 right now. You already know Baltimore in the building, baby. I got my little wine. I'm chilling like a villain. Miss Girl, I'm watching the game. I had to watch it by myself. My lying ass brother-in-law ain't no damn good. He called me up couple of times this week. We're going to watch the game together. We're going to watch the game Saturday. We're going to watch your Ravens, and we're going to watch them Cowboys. We're going to watch them Cowboys on Sunday. I said, but what they need to do is go out there and just take a knee. Don't even worry about playing the game. They ain't going nowhere. Why put forth all that effort when you know your ass ain't going nowhere? That's what I'm talking about. Just sit down and chill. He can't take me. Y'all, let me tell you what he did. So I got out the shower, put on my clothes, come down here and watch the Ravens. Went and got us a bottle of wine. I said, we gonna chill and watch the Ravens together, brother-in-law. I left him a message. Where you at? He ain't answer. By the time I put on my clothes and came back, I looked at the phone. He done called talking about, call me back. I called him back. He talked about. I said, where your ass at? I'm at work. I said, you wasn't supposed to work today? You was off today. No, I went into work today. I said, who got to be cleaned out for the spring and the summer? You had to go get them schmutties, didn't you? I can't stand chocolate. He get on my damn nerves. Yes, he does. And them old rusted out cowboys. I'm gonna be on them tomorrow like white on rice. Wait a minute. Let me see who off in here, baby. I'm down here having a good time all by myself. I sure am. Check. Ain't nobody in here but me. I'm just having myself a ball. Somebody knock the picture off the wall, y'all. Now, I'm gonna have to talk to him downstairs. Things ain't right. But that's what I'm doing now. Let me speak to everybody coming in. Baby, I'm in one of my most, I done had a good day's sleep. I had a rough night last night, though. They do another night like last night, and I'm going to have to give them a resignation paper. I told her night suit. I said, you don't like me. I thought me and you was cool. We both, oh, God dog, that would have been a touchdown. I thought me and you was cool because you from the booth. Man, they put me over there on that unit. That was our last night, unit 2. Baby, they had a crisis yesterday with them children. One of the kids tore up the computers at the nurse's station. He tore up all the little buckets, with all their sanitary items in it. You put them out like at 5 in the morning, so the morning shift coming in, we have all their toiletries and stuff in there to give them a shower. Baby, he tore up every bucket. He tore up all the little plastic containers where we keep their paperwork in. He was out of control. They was talking about they had to use tactics on him yesterday. I said, I'm glad I wasn't here. Because my tactic would have been, you get your ass back in that room, or either it's going to be this broomstick. Now, you take your choice, but you ain't going to be over here. One girl, he had bit her up on the arm, scratched her all the way down. I'm like, where's the nurse with a shot? Ooh, I can't with them sometimes. But he was mad. He only been there a month. They put him on one unit. That's their fault. They should not have switched him that fast. He was just adjusting to being there. Then you're going to put him in one unit. Then you're going to take him out. You're going to put him in another unit. Sometimes I don't understand. But they don't pay me enough to understand, so I don't worry about it. But so that took one person off to just watch him all night long. So it's only 3 people on a unit at night. And that made me have to double up to do her work and my work. So tonight I'm going in there telling them, I know y'all finna pay me this, but I don't work for free. Nowhere I ever work will I work for free. Now y'all got me twisted now. I love what I do. I like the place and everything, but these kind of stunts here, y'all should have prepared for that. Y'all knew he been acting up all day long, all evening long, and it's a chance he was gonna act up at night. You gotta use your head now. Y'all don't use your head down here. Now I'm gonna talk to homeboy when I get up in there. Sure is. Miss Carolyn, what you doing? Sticking them tongues out, baby. Baby, I done got them cut half the hair off my head. It's too much damn hair on my head. I got the scissors, and everywhere you see little hair sticking out, where she braided and left it out, I cut half of it out. I couldn't take it no more. It looked like the longer I keep it, the bigger it get, it starts swelling and going on. I said, oh, no. Now, wait. We got to get the sun out this one. The sun is too bright over here. It's too much going on. I'm just trying to rest and relax. Come on, get this touchdown now. What's wrong with y'all? Be out here all day waiting on a touchdown. It's been raining. That's why I slept so good. It's raining. Yeah. Pull these blinds down. I don't need all that sun. I take vitamin D by tablet. I don't need it. It ain't gonna be out very long anyway. It'll be dark in another hour. I'm a remote control over here. I can't stand folks don't put stuff back where it's supposed to belong. Ooh. Baltimore playing rough now. Hold on. Let's see what we got going on. Take him down. No first down there, buddy. Okay. Y'all ain't hitting the like button in 2025. I tell you, I wasn't finna worry about y'all. You don't hit the like button, then you won't get no notification. You won't see me. I ain't finna stress myself about it. What's up, Bama? Bama, I'm gonna buy Scooby. Is it Scooby? Ravens jersey. His gonna be just like mine. NFL. I'm gonna buy him the best. What size wear? Get him a little cap to go with it. Okay. Hey, Miss April, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. That's Miss April Hampton. Hey, my Elaine. Afternoon, Ms.V. and Kelvin, Bama, April, Elaine, Chocolate, you are in more trouble. He's staying his ass in trouble. But he trying not to stay in trouble with Tasha. Because they don't use the pool. We don't use the pools here in the wintertime. But once March hit, you got to clean up them pools with all that gook and gunk, and you got to call out a professional cleaner when you first started up. And we use the pools from like March until about October here. So he got to get that pool cleaned up in that backyard. Because we have a lot of outside gatherings and stuff, barbecues, that kind of stuff. And stay in the pool all summer long. I stayed in my pool this year because my knee was so bad. I didn't feel like dragging my knee out there. But that's what go down over there at the other house. We are used to being loners. We handle all situations. I know that's right, Miss Carol. You sound just like him now. But he been quiet. He been quieter than a church house mouse, baby. He ain't had shit to say. Nothing. See, he trashed my Ravens for 15 years. I let him make it, okay? For 15 long years, I've been having to listen to this bull from him. Now that the Cowboys ain't even going to make it nowhere near the playoffs, he calls after the fact. 2 days after the game is over. That kind of mess. Don't show up when he's supposed to show up. Showed up last Sunday. Y'all remember at his house. Baby, he asked me about what to just said. He say, what to just had to say? I said, she say, you ain't no good because you wasn't even ready when the game came on. I told you I was coming over there after church. And what you do? Come with sleep in the eyes, opening the door. I ain't trying to sit up there and watch no game with nobody half dead. Yeah, the game on. Miss April, it's I'm in Houston, so it's on what station it's on? ESPN, I think. I came down here and it was already on, so they must have known I was coming to watch. But I didn't think I was coming to watch it by myself, but I ain't got no problem doing nothing in life by myself. Nothing. Mm-mm. Sometimes you can have more fun by yourself because you can do what you want to do. Chocolate, you making promises and can't keep them. Are those cowboys teaching you bad manners? He been a cowboy since he was probably about 3 years old. When he started really understanding a little bit about football. Hey, Lakeisha, how you doing, sugar? Ooh, Mama Vado is in the building. Hey, 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 hey. Soul Purpose, welcome to Chatting with Ms.V. What game you watching? The Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. We're in the same division. My husband was a big-time Ravens fan, and we had season tickets to M&T Bank Stadium. For the 10 years that I spent there, that, what did I say? Something about the AFC, no. For the 10 years I spent there in Catonsville when we were married. And I just remained a Ravens fan because Baltimore is a big time football city. It's like things shut down. You could be robbing one side of Baltimore because everybody's over at the stadium. Even if they can't afford to get in and have a seat, they got the big screens on the outside. People be out there tailgating with whole barbecue pits and stuff on the back of trucks. And they do a lot of tailgating and they be throwing down with some food. Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Brittany, have you settled down yet? Brittany, I'm learning something from you. The older I get, I need to celebrate a whole month now. My birthday coming up in February. So I need to start on the 1st, February being a short month. Just celebrate the whole month of February. I might not see another birthday. You never know. So I might just do like you, just every day. I don't care whether I'm working, not working, whatever. Just go in there with a little crown on my head and let everybody know it's my birthday. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Hey, Soul Purpose, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Miss V. V down here. Ooh, that's my man now. Henry is my man, y'all. Derrick Henry. Yes, indeed. I love to see Henry catch that ball and run with his big old self. Get used to it, Miss V. It only gets worse, but we can handle it. You think it's going to get worse? Look, Miss Carolyn, I'm going to pray that Jerry gets the concept that he needs to step it down. He needs to step his game down. You own it, But you don't need to do nothing else. You need to hire you a manager. Uh, you need to hire you some players. No, I know y'all ain't hurt my man out there. Get up, Bateman. Oh Lord, he hurt y'all. Come on, Bateman. Y'all go see about him now. We going places. We doing things right now. Lord help me. Sigma, how you doing? Yes, Ravens flock. Yes, baby, all the way down to the socks. Look at that. And the watch. I didn't come to play with y'all today. You see that Raven watch? Hey, don't play with Ms.V. by the Ravens, baby. Win or lose. I've had to come out here and take some L's, and it didn't feel good. But when we lose, we lose. When we win. Okay? Yeah, that's how it go down. You got to be a true fan, whatever the weather is. You can't be hip hopping over here 1 minute and then switching up teams when your team don't win, like Tasha. She used to be a Green Bay Packer. Now she done moved over to somebody else. She chose the Packers by their color. You ever heard of stupid stuff like that? What I look like coming out here telling y'all, I chose the Ravens because I like purple and black and white. I can't with her. Get on my nerves. Hey, what's wrong with this cap? I had to wash my caps because, I had that mold mildew problem after the storm. So I washed them. Now it's kind of sunk in the top, but that's all right. It's all right. It's all good. Oh no, not the body shots. Yes. And boom. We had a kid we were sending to you all, but you all didn't approve him. Baby, we don't need to approve none that's out of control. We got enough. We got about 40 of them down there right now. And when they open up that new unit, we're going to have more. And all the dorms are not full yet, Miss Carolyn, but the ones we have, nobody would take them probably but us. But for them not to have approved him is probably money involved because, a lot of it comes from donations. Some of it come from the state. Some parents are wealthy enough to pay that $20,000 a month for their child to stay there and, go through the behavioral program. But very few. And most of them that we have, they ain't going nowhere until they're 18. I see maybe 3 or 4 that might get out of the program. And for the most part, the parents, they want them there. They can't handle them at home. If you think it takes 3 and 4 people on a cold green to take them down, they strong as ox. I ain't never going up against one. They can run up and down there naked. They can do whatever the hell they want to. Cold green. I need help. No. All that tackling they did yesterday, trying to get them in control, stop them from tearing up the building and jumping on people and attacking people. They ain't never got to worry about attacking me. I'm going to lock a door. Cold green. What 2 tongues? I don't know. It's been so long. Whatever I said, I don't remember what I said. Scooty, yeah, Scooty becoming a Raven fan. He looked like a good Raven fan to me. Like he would really like, some Raven football. And then he look good with this Raven cap on. Because we about the same color. You see how it... What happened to Bateman? Did they take him away? Oh, Jesus. Hey, Miss Jean, all the way from the UK in the building today. Hey, Miss V and Chat, snowing over here, 23 degrees. Oh, no, I left Baltimore. That was it for me. I ain't going back. No, I'm done with that. That snow and all that stuff. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Vancouver, I'm done with that. 40 days and 40 nights of rain. I don't never want to go back. Never. Mm-mm. St. Louis, a little too rough for sister girl. Stay off the south side. Girl, ooh, y'all finna let them make a touchdown. Hey, Miss Vivian. Hello, Miss V, and all the awesome, beautiful chatters. How you doing, Miss Vivian? What tongues? Carol, I don't know what you're talking about. Tongues. I don't even remember saying nothing about no tongue. Come back and tell me what you're talking about. I don't know. Uh, I wished I was where you are. You should have come on down, Miss Carolyn. All you had to do is hit 45 and come to Eagle Bay. And you'd have been right here. So you should have called me and told me. They trying to hurt our players. Another one down. Now look, Cleveland, just because y'all ain't winning the game don't mean y'all got to be hurting up folks. 38 degrees in North Carolina, possibly snow next week. Man, it's so hot in that place last night. See, I ain't gonna never stay well down there. You go over to Unit 6 at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's 20 and 30 degrees inside. I mean, I'm bundled up. I got my t-shirt on up under here. I'm gonna have this on. I'm gonna wear this to work tonight because I'm gonna start some mess. Down there with all them cowboy fans tonight. And I'm going to have my big Raven jacket on. I'm going to keep these booties on that I got on, these Raven booties, stick them down in my Uggs. I got 2 of their blankets that I get out the laundry room. I got my blanket. I'm going to keep my cap on my head. I got some Raven muffs to go on my ears. Baby, I can't play with them folks. But then I went over to Unit 2 last night. And they was sweating over there. And I'm like, it's hot in here. Man, y'all got to make up y'all mind. Because I ain't got no sick time yet. Oh, by the way, tonight I'm going to sit down and get my benefits too. I've been there long enough to get benefits. And I finally got an email last night where I could go into my email. And there was a lot of stuff up in there I ain't know nothing about. They gave away free stuff at Christmas time. They wrong for that. How a person gonna be going into that 6th week tomorrow, Sunday, and you just getting an email last night at work? I don't know about them people. Audrey, it's so cold here in South Carolina. Really? Man, y'all can ship a little bit of it down here. But no, I don't do that. Because when I go to work, he done hurt his knee. He stepped on him. It's on ABC Bama. Okay. I think this ESPN down here though. That remote control. It's probably coming on more than one station. Oh, that was Jay Flowers too. We need him. Hey, Miss Joy, how you doing? Oh, wow, Miss Carolyn. What did Miss Carolyn say? Vivian, yes, same for us in North Carolina. Y'all right there together, so y'all gonna have basically the same kind of weather. You snuggling? Baby, snuggle up, Miss Audrey. You done got that man. They've been trying to give you men. Miss Audrey been having that man coming for her, too. I've been watching. I ain't said nothing. But I've been seeing the men trying to holler at you, Miss Audrey. And tell them we still got it like that. We just, oh, did he get it? Broke it up. God bless. It's a flag on the play, because he sure did that. He had caught that ball. Tell him, Andrews. Audrey, girl, me too. Okay. Bushwatchers, don't y'all all like football? Hit that like button. Come on in the house. We talking about more than football. We talking about the weather. We talking about chocolate glass. We talking about some tongues. I don't know nothing about the tongues. I'm trying to figure out about the tongues. What makes you happy? Wait a minute. God, dog, this darn thing done jumped on me. Here we go. Okay, hit that like button. Thank you. They coming up a little bit by a little bit. Hey, my Nathan, how you doing? Like and subscribe. You better tell them, Nathan. I have men over here in my chat that's got my back. I don't need the other folks over here. All the men I have coming in and out, they be mad. They ain't got men in that chat like Ms.V. That, see what I'm saying? How you doing, David? Baby, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put you and I together. What? That big woman just came out here and said the other day, Ms.V. jealous because she ain't got no husband. I had three. How many you want me to have? I don't need no damn husband. I told you I need a friend, a best friend. That's it. That's all. Come on, Justin. Put it through. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go, Justin. Ain't no mess today. Ooh, that's what I'm talking right down the middle. All right, moving on. Okay, with David, I have to get some so I'm gonna tell you something, David. Now, I ain't trying to hurt no feelings, but I don't if you ain't 6 feet, all we could ever be is a friend. Ain't gonna never be no husband. Ain't messing up my darn money. Uh-uh. Okay, touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. No, I can't mess up my Social Security check. Uh-uh. And that $800 that I got extra from my husband is gone, it's gone. You don't get it back. Mm-mm. So I can't take chances with that, okay? The next thing, my little bit of experience with short men ain't worked out too good. They have short man syndrome. I got too much personality for them. Uh-uh. And I think I intimidate them. I really do. So I can't do the short man thing. What else? Got to have your own at this point in your life. Ain't nobody coming up in here staying in here with me. Okay? To each his own if that's what you want to do. But no, you need to have your place. I need to have mine. When I get tired of your place, I can come to mine. You get tired of my place, you can go to yours. Okay? And at night, you need to lay in your own bed. Mm-mm. That's the rule over here. Y'all gonna stop him or y'all just gonna let him go? Is that rain? Oh no, that's the air conditioner. I thought, man, if that's rain, it's pouring down. Miss V, you what? You had said, Carolyn, what you doing with those tongues beside your name? I said something about some tongues beside her name. I sure don't remember that. Mm-mm. I don't know. Yes, he's a ward of the state. Oh, I don't know why they didn't take him then, Miss Carolyn, because we take wards of the state unless they wasn't paying what they was asking for, because they expensive. I mean, they provide them everything. A room, a bathroom, 3 squares a day, snacks, school, everything they need to go to school, clothes, all their toiletries, but they ain't cheap. No, you gonna pay for that. The state is gonna put out some money for you. Yeah. And then they got employees, they gotta pay out that money when they get them. Because every time they get a new child, they got to make sure they got enough staff. Because they don't want more than 8 on a unit because they have to have 3 people for 8 children. Uh, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't take him. Unless maybe he didn't meet the credentials of the school, because it's a certain criteria. If they are too far above the spectrum where they know we're not staffed to handle them, they won't take them. Or what else could it be? I don't know, because we got the room. But you know, there's another one in Victoria too. Now I don't know what age group, and I don't know what type of autistic children they have at the one in Victoria, but they have two here in Texas. I'm single, nobody knocking on the door, but it could open if the price is right. Whoo! You heard that, David? Where you at? What's your name? Yeah, David. David, you heard Miss Audrey? Carolina's in the house. She in the building talking noise. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I ain't even putting no standards on what you got to have and all that. Well, one thing you got to have is respected personality. And you got to have your own smartness and your own damn job. These men laying up in there with no jobs and the wives out here footing the bills and stuff. Mm-mm. No, I ain't never did that and I ain't finna start. Nope. And if it ain't enough income coming in, you need to go get it. Mm-hmm. Because if I go out there and get it on my own, by myself, baby, I don't need nobody to help me starve to death. Okay. I'm single, nobody like, okay, I got that one. Touchdown, you got it, Bama. 14 to zip. Now, if they let us get 21, I'm going to tell you about my Ravens, how they play. They'll get slack and they'll let them start catching up. But they not going to lose this game at M&T Bank Stadium. The crowd's too wild. It's 90,000 people in that stadium today. That stadium is full. Mm-mm. That ain't going to happen. Nope. Miss Jean say, pray your Ravens win. They going to be all right today. I got a feeling. I don't usually be wrong. I can come out and tell how they playing in the beginning. If they come out there all sluggish and acting like little wimps, they didn't come to play. All right, Lamar. You watch the ball now where you throwing it. Where my glasses? Here they go. You thought I didn't have them, huh? I got them. All right, and I had the right color, but I got some glasses. Uh-huh. There we go. There we go. Hey, broken but unbothered. Okay. Ooh, Miss Carolyn says she know that's right, Miss Audrey. Miss Carolyn, I saw you over on Facebook cutting up too. I love it. Okay, let's see what you got to say, Dale. Bro, you a Ravens fan. What it look like? What it look like? What it look like? What it look like, huh? All the way from head to toe. Uh-huh. And if I had, what it look like? This is what I brought my stuff down in. What it look like? And you know, I threw my Ravens, dog. They trying their best to injure us. Threw my Ravens backpack in the trash by accident. I was so mad about that. That's all right. I'll go online and get another one. The Ravens bag had the tamarind in it. I threw it away. $100-some tamarind. Lord help me. What else you said? You're a Ravens fan. The Texans got whooped on Christmas Day. 31-2 is wild. They ain't wild. The Texans don't never do nothing with us. Dallas either, for that matter. No. These southern teams, we don't be worried about them. Dallas and especially Texas. But you right there. Come on in. We welcome all the men over here. There's a lot of single women in the building, baby. Yes, Carol, and I'm serious about that as a song. Say, I can do bad. I can do bad by myself. I don't need nobody. I don't. Let these old naysayers up there with them old broke down, busted up, good for nothing. I mean, what you need a man for at this age if he a couch potato, he living off of yesterday's money, which ain't much today if it was yesterday. If you retired more than 10 years ago, your money ain't the same. That's a fixed income for life. Inflation done went up 3 times since then. You still trying to live off that money. Your lifestyle gonna change. I don't want mine to bottom out. Uh-uh. Some requirements. Doctor's report. You better believe it. Some of these old things walking around here all busted up with all kind of diseases and fleas and ticks and stuff. Get away from me. Ooh, gotta have your own teeth. That's gonna be a problem for a lot of them. Good teeth. Doctor's report from head to toe. Miss Audrey say she ain't playing with them. You better own your own car. No house criminal. Don't want no criminal records. If you got anything on your record, I ain't got time to be running from the law. Free. I'm not a cougar. So in his 60s, list goes on. Wow. See, Miss Audrey, we gonna be free for a long time. Because it's gonna be very few gonna be able to meet them requirements. Not at this age of the game. I ain't no nurse, so I ain't trying to sit up there and nurse you back to health either. We need to be traveling. We need to be moving cross country. We need to be doing things. That's it, and that's all. What else you supposed to do? I quit my job if you got a job, and then we can move around the country. Yeah, because I like living the way I live. Care what nobody say. I'm supposed to sit up there and spend my savings to live like I want to live. No, ain't nothing wrong with me where I can't go out there and sit down just like I'm sitting down here watching a monitor, getting up at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock, and whenever I want to go get something to eat out the kitchen. That's easy money. Come on, baby. That's what you said, and let them get 3. Okay? It's all good. What's up, Princess Strickland? How you doing? We watching these Ravens, baby. Oh, I miss sitting in that stadium. God bless. Yep. But I'm with you, Miss Audrey. Man, you don't need nobody to help you starve to death. And I don't need nobody up in there that ain't even company. A lot of these people got these men up in the house, they just up in there. They don't even speak to each other in the morning. They just up in the house together, a nuisance to each other. You hollering and fussing at him. Man, it's peace in my house. I ain't trying to bring no drama and nobody up in here upsetting my program. Baby Gator can't talk, so it's all good up in there. A Cybertruck blew up in Las Vegas today. What is going on? One of Elon Musk's creations. I saw something about him yesterday, Miss Carolyn, where he created some kind of cyber girlfriend, and he made up this woman on some kind of app. I'm like, he different. He's autistic, but he a different kind of autistic. He has a very, very creative mind. He even made his body look better on the picture with the woman. He has a little pooch, not big, but he had himself fine as wine on that picture he created. Now. That's kind of sad. That, you can't even, Vegas is supposed to be a place where you go and you have fun. It's Sin City. You go and you do all the sins and you leave them there, okay? And you don't feel comfortable no more going outside your house. I'm very comfortable inside of here. Very comfortable. It don't bother me none. If I got everything I need inside, down Michael Vick, I'm so glad they let him come back, y'all. Because they did him wrong, in my opinion. That's a sad situation, though. You out there trying to have a good time. And look at what happened in New Orleans. Man, they better clean up America's cities. Chicago been bad for a long time. And I thought, Obama, you from Chicago, why didn't you go in there and clean it up? It ain't a place where people even feel safe to go visit. And the mentality of the people, the mind of the people is like they got that war type mentality. Oh, I can't with them. No. And I used to love to go to Chicago back in the 80s when I was working for Amberco. Man, it was a place to go. Taste of Chicago, Food was good. You could walk down the streets and fear nothing. New Orleans, one of my favorite cities in the United States. If it's all night, it's all right. But now, not no more. It's the times we living in. I'm back. Everyone had to get my food that I ordered through DoorDash, being lazy today. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm lazy a lot of days now that I work down there. And Ms.V is in the kitchen cooking. She from the boot. Ms.V can cook. Yeah. She had cooked pot pies the other night, but I was like, man, I ain't finna eat these pot pies this time of night. Be sick all night long, burping that stuff up. The explosion. Wait a minute. Let me go back up. Ricky Smiley is 56. I saw that, Miss Audrey. 56 years old, and found out last year he has 5-year-old identical twins. And that man who thought he was the daddy, he ain't happy about that. Not at all. He said them women, that the mother and the grandmama used him. And then I guess when they couldn't get no more out of him, then they went and told the truth. And Ricky happy about it. He all smiles. He says the best thing since sliced bread that happened to him. Because his other kids are grown. And you know, he lost a child a couple of years back. No way I want to raise no kids that late. Me either. That means he was 51 when he made them babies. But that woman probably knew what she was doing. She knew Ricky had that shmoney and they was going to be taken care of. Some of these women, man, they got more game than Mattel got toys. The explosion was outside of Trump Hotel. What you say? The driver blew himself up in the vehicle on the strip. That's an ugly little hotel too. Ain't nothing on. It's just a light colored brick building or whatever kind of building with its name up there in gold letters. That's it. And I went inside of it. They don't let him do no gambling up in his building. I don't know why, but it's just a really mediocre hotel. I would have thought it would have been more exclusive and much nicer than what it was. Elaine, we would have pitched in what you get for, yeah, what you eating? Because I got up and ate the rest of my Mexican food I had. I had the charro beans. I had the chicken. Look at that. They clowning. Ooh, wee. Let's see. I have Crack Barrel Southern Fried Chicken. That sounds good. Loaded mashed potatoes with green beans. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Where you get that from, Miss Elaine? I wonder if we have it here. The driver came all the way from Denver, Colorado. Now, you know, that's crazy. You drove that long of a distance, used all that gas, but what was the point? What was you trying to do? I don't get it. Why would you want to hurt innocent people who might be living up in there? I don't understand none of this stuff going on in the world today. Saw on TikTok, and Elon Musk's father married Elon half-sister. Wait a minute. Say what? You saw on TikTok, Elon Musk's father married Elon half-sister. Oh, they got a little incest going on up in there. It might be some more autistic children come up out of that. No. Messy family. All I know is that old mama, his mama baby, he can do no wrong. I saw her talking about him. Hey, Lizzie, where you been? Happy New Year's, Lizzie. Baby, you ain't been in here so long, I'd almost forgot about you. Now, you got to do better in 2025, okay? Come on in. We got some raspberry sangria. One drink. But I got plenty left in the bottle for you. Come on. That does sound good, Miss Audrey. Go, Baltimore. You better tell them, Lizzie. Thought they knew. I thought they knew, baby. I'm having a hard time with this cap stand down on these braids. They slipping. Wish you were here, Audrey. I'd share with you. Ooh, which I was there. I'd buy my own and then cover my plate. Because I don't be wanting nobody to ask me. I'm going to ask you before I order it. Do you want some cracked chicken, some loaded mashed potatoes, and some string beans? You say no. Don't come looking at my plate when I get it. I'm not giving you none because I gave you the opportunity to get yours when I was getting mine. That's how I go down with me now. When it comes to eating, I'm greedy. I ain't trying to share at that point. I'm going to make sure if I invite you, it's enough cooked for you to have as much as you want. If I'm ordering, I'm going to get an opportunity to order with me. Other than that, don't be, I cannot take, no, you can't taste it. You had the opportunity to taste your own. The restaurant, Cracker Barrel. Oh, we got a Cracker Barrel. I don't go in Cracker Barrel that much. I used to go in there and eat breakfast every now and then, but I'm gonna have to try the cracked chicken, cracked fried chicken. Okay. Hey, Sebastian. I look beautiful. Thank you, Sebastian. Put a picture up there so I can see what you look like. Thank you, sugar. Hit them like buttons. Hit them subscribe buttons. Become a member from 99 cents to $3.99. I had to go down because of inflation. I don't want y'all was out here talking about Ms.V trying to rob her. She know times is hard. They hard for me too. But I still went down so you could become a member. Because I ain't going to be bothered with the trolls. They must be asleep today. And they over there bothering somebody else because they ain't been up here today like they have been. You know, sometimes they come up in here and they be worse. Be in here talking all crazy and stuff. I be telling them, man, we got beds left down there for y'all. Oh, yeah, Miss Karen, I asked the lady the other day after I got my shirts if it was okay to wear the shirts. She was like, yeah, can't nobody call here and say nothing about my employees because we on camera 24/7. We don't even direct those calls to nobody. They don't even get no further than the reception desk. So I can wear my shirt. She say, we let you wear them out in public. You don't have to change before you leave here. So why wouldn't you wear it out on social media? I was like, I just want to ask before I came out here with my shirt on. Because sometimes, you know, I might be on the road and decide to pop on. And hey, I'm trying to follow the rules of the job and of YouTube. Okay? Tyler Perry said he only gave his 10-year-old for Christmas a Lego set and books only. And you know what? I kind of like that because sometimes we shower kids with way too much stuff, guilty. And them kids don't be wanting that stuff. You can tell when they open the package. They open the package, throw it over there, open up another package. And it's because you gave them too much. So if you give it to them at, let's just say 10, and then the next year at 11, they going to require more of you. They going to want more of you. I went down that road with mine because she was an only child and we could afford to give her things that we never had as children growing up. But it made it so hard because I gave her a birthday party every year because her birthday was so close to Christmas. I always made sure that the 19th of December was her day. It started off doing simple house parties. It went from simple house parties to getting a limo, picking her up from school, her and her friends. No Dave and Buster's was on this side of town. So we went all the way on the other side of town. We ride 610. Kids got the sunroof open. They thinking they somebody. People blowing the horns thinking they celebrities and stuff. To a helicopter ride to San Antonio to the Riverwalk to eat at Meaty Harris. And it got harder and more expensive every year. I ain't got no problem with what he doing. Give him some books, learn something. And play with them Legos, build something. I ain't got no problem with that. Because I know I made a mistake. It was yesterday. Okay. I don't have days straight no way. When working nights, you go in Saturday and get off on Sunday. And them days I'll go. I just know tomorrow when I get off, I need to come in and take a shower. And I need to put on my clothes and go to church tomorrow. And then I go in Sunday night and then I'm off. I love my schedule because I work 2 days, I'm off 2 days. I work 4 days, and I'm off a weekend, 3 days. I love it. So you really don't get burned out that way. And then I don't work no days at all. And at night, they all are asleep. And that's a good thing. Wow! Thank you for them likes, baby. They all even up. That's all I can ask for. That's it, and that's all. And those who watch the replay, which y'all are so good about catching the replays. I don't have nobody hard in the chat, and I pop off, and it's 6, 7, 800 people watching, and then by the end of the day, it's 1,000 views. I ain't got no problem with that. None whatsoever. Miss Archer speaking to you, Sebastian. There you go, Aaron. Aaron, where you been? I heard you got in some trouble out here on these streets now. I don't know. And you going to have to watch it now. Because everybody ain't Ms.V. let you make it. You know, I'm pretty laid back over here. I let people just go and go like the Energizer Bunny until I get tired. And then I knock the batteries out of them. I will. I will knock the battery out of you. You're sick of you. Down. Good enough for me. Hey, my Texas friend, I just came back from a funeral. Oh, sorry to hear that, Aaron. I'm going to one on the 17th in Richmond, Texas. We're going to roll down the road. I'll be getting off that morning. Miss Margaret going to drive. It's one of our church family members lost her brother, the musician to be exact. And it's going to be in Richmond, Texas. So y'all going to get a chance to see another part of Texas. And then I'm going to sleep after I get off the live with y'all. The funeral is early, so I'm going to come on live early that morning. We got to leave here at 8. Because it's an hour to an hour and a half in traffic. So we can get there and not miss, because these are very timely people. Yeah. The score of the game, hold on, Aaron. I've been talking. 14-3. Of course, BMO is the 14. Okay? Miss V, it's not cracked chicken, it's southern fried chicken. Okay. I like cracked chicken too. Okay. What's up, LB? Raider Nation, baby. Y'all got a pretty stadium. I lived in Vegas for a little while after my husband passed. I moved out there thinking I was going to be able to. I just wanted a whole brand new scene, too damn hot for me. But they were building the stadium. They hadn't finished it when I was out there, LB. But y'all got a nice stadium. Raider Station. Is that Raiders in Vegas? No, that ain't Raiders. My husband's brother is a big time Raider fan. But what's the one in Vegas they built? It's right there on the freeway. It's like going into the strip. What team play there? Is a team out of California that came to Vegas? I'm confused. Help me. I am watching the game. I'm diverse. What you talking about, LB? I can watch the game and talk to y'all and look. I can walk and talk and chew gum at the same time now. Don't start nothing over here, LB. Don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. We took the spirit out of Christmas with gifts. It's stressful. Let's just go back to the meaning of Christmas. Exactly, Lizzie. It's too much. All that hustle and bustle of shopping. Your ass is broke the whole month of January. You sitting up there waiting on income tax to come in February. And it's just, it's too much. I ain't going broke like that. I ain't even want to put up a tree this year. I only put up a tree for y'all. They have something to look at. And I couldn't wait to take it down. I took that tree down so fast. Because 2024, it wasn't all that good to me. A lot of deaths of people I knew and family and stuff. And it was just rough times for everybody around me. Hey, Miss Cynthia, how you doing? Welcome to Chatting with Ms. V. Hold on, let's see. Tyler states he rides first class and his son flies coach. Now, I don't know about all that now. I ain't finna sit my son back there in no coach and you riding first class. I ain't gonna be able to do it like that, baby. If I'm riding first class, he better be up there with me. Or I'm gonna carry my ass back there and coach. No. Now, if he talking about when he with his mama, they ride coach. Maybe he's trying to teach him that because of the way he grew up. Tyler grew up with nothing. He out of New Orleans. His mother and his aunt is all about Madea. He said they act just like the character Madea. He was living out the backseat of a car when he decided to start, doing his Madea act and become famous off of it. But I don't know about that riding my son and no coach. And especially if he alone, because my daughter travels alone a lot. And my little nephew out of Vegas, when my brother passed away, my sister-in-law would send him to us, but he was first class until he got to us, and it was always a non-stop flight. So he went straight from Vegas, straight to my family, or her family, which lives in Monroe also. Okay. He says he's teaching his son that he has money and his son needs to learn how to earn. Okay. I ain't got a problem with that. What you laughing at, Lizzie? New motto for 2025. Don't look down on people unless you picking them up. I like that. You should never look down on anybody. Hell, your ass could be down there just like them. If you don't live right and you don't do the right things with what you got. I mean, sometimes it ain't even that. Sometimes you could just walk in there like Enron, be a millionaire one day, go to sleep and wake up, the whole company dissolved. You ain't got no money because it was all in stock. Yeah, anything can happen in life. That's why you shouldn't be lying on people, bashing people, and thinking you better than somebody else, because you're not. Just live your life within your means and be happy with what you got. Don't worry about the other folks, because you're never going to get it. If I'm sitting up here worrying about any of y'all in the chat about what y'all got, that means I'm taking time out of my life when I could be doing something for myself. Or I could be coming out here talking about, Blue True, I really like such and such a thing. Tell me how you did it, or how you got it, or where you got it from, whatever. If I really wanted it, that's how I would do it. The Legion said, it's the Raiders. Okay. Because they used to be out of California, right, Blue True? And then they came to Vegas. It's a smaller stadium than the ones we have here, but it was really nice. The only thing I couldn't see just passing by because it wasn't finished is where they going to park. Do they have an indoor parking or what? Because that little parking around there, that wasn't much. Liz laughing again. I don't know what the hell I said, but I'm glad you laughing. I'd rather for you to be laughing than over here. You see what I like about my chat? Y'all ain't coming in here talking about nobody. No other content creators and keeping up drama and all that stuff. That's what I like about my chat. Like I said, I'd rather have two that was loyal and real and see life for what it really is. They have all that bullshit out there. Ooh, I can't with that. We used to get paper bags full of fruits and nuts and candy from church. We sure did. After watch meeting, that's what they called it. We were grateful for those bags. Kids these days would have a fit because they don't even eat fruit. Or nuts. They so darn picky. Look at that boy pulling him on down. Who is that? He got a few more yards by him pulling him. I'm watching, LB. You told me I wasn't watching. I told you I could walk and talk and chew gum at the same time. Hey, Sharice, how you doing, baby? Oklahoma Raiders mostly. Huh? Oh, Oakland. Yes, Oakland Raiders. That's where they came from. I knew they came out of California. Yeah, Oakland. Because my brother-in-law was big-time Raiders fan in Baltimore. Busting up there to the Ravens Stadium with a Raiders jacket on. I'm like, hey, boy, where you going? But then we did the same thing. We went to a Saints game with Ravens stuff on. Okay. Yes, Audrey, and didn't get a whole lot from your parents. Maybe a toy and an outfit. That's all I ever got. You know, when I was in the baby dolls, I got a pretty baby doll. She always had a lot of hair because I was always cutting it and curling it and shaving it down to nothing in the end. After I done messed it up too bad, then I did my barbering skills on it. Ended up with a beauty shop, barber shop. Didn't know where that was leading. Mm-mm. Okay, I think Paul X is the last one that came out here. But it looks like we done just about took this game. We in the second quarter, coming up to halftime. I'm coming up on my hour. So maybe I'll trip back in at the end of the game and congratulate my Ravens and tell Cleveland we'll see y'all next year because that's how it's going to go down. I'm already tell you how it's going to go down. I already know. I feel it in my spirit, okay? I thank all of y'all for coming in, watching with me. I'm going to finish watching this game and then I'm going to go up there and do nothing but take my clothes off. What you mean, Lizzie, already? Now, oh, thank you. Bye. Okay. I was going to say, now, Liz, you ain't been over here to see me and I don't know when. Don't treat me like that. Don't be doing me like that. I don't bother nobody. I treat everybody like I want to be treated. So don't do me like that. Come see me more often. All right. Thank y'all for hitting that like button. I'll try to come on again before I go to work because I don't go to work until like 10:30. I'm going to leave home around 10:15 tonight. Okay, Lizzie. Okay. We're on the same page. All right. Okay, so hit the like button for me. Thank you for all the new members that came over. My subscription count is going now. We on the road again. Okay, we headed for. I'm gonna put a number out there. We headed for 20,000 this year. We right at 8,600. We're gonna go for 20 this year. How about that? Ms.V gonna get up off her rusted dust and she coming out with content, okay? You have a great day too, Miss Cynthia, and thanks each and every one of y'all. I love you much. I'm out. Okay, one more comment. Yeah, I'll be careful out there. People are killing themselves and they're taking everybody with them. Why this man will be in one of Elon Musk's trucks and he parked himself outside of Trump Hotel? That's a good question. That makes no sense at all. You expecting snow this week in North Texas? Oh, does get cold in North Texas, but see, I'm South Texas. I'm down here near the Gulf. It don't never get too cold down here, Miss Cynthia. But y'all have a wonderful day. Be blessed, and I look at y'all. Every time y'all do me like that, shot yourself in the head and the truck blew up. So be very, very careful out there. Be aware of your surroundings. I'm going, y'all have a good evening and happy New Year's to everybody. Thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. Louisiana here. All right, the Buddha's in the house. Forever life. The spirit never dies. Thank you for coming in. Please catch the replay. My hour is up. Ms.V needs to get up now and go do a little something else. But I will come back later on this evening before I go to work tonight. How about that? And then catch Sunday morning inspiration on the way to church or at church or whatever. Greater Barbers Chapel, 10:15 on Facebook. And Ms. V will be up there in the choir, I think. I think we sing tomorrow. I don't know. The men were up there last Sunday. But catch the service anyway. It'll make your day. All right. Talk to y'all later. Love you much. I'm out.